The design driver was primarily to create a world-class production facility in WA that was lacking in the state, to help support and grow the creative industry in WA and attract national and international productions. The breezeway is really the axial node between the site. It connects the front office building to the production and the sound stages. It was really the central gathering space of the film studios as well, so it allows productions to break out and spill out into that space. We've provided some shade and cover to allow that space to be used all year round.
Well, Perth Film Studios is quite unique in its aspects because it's not just a large industrial shed as many people like to see it, but from the outside they look like that, but at the same time there's a lot of challenges involved in creating a filming environment. Well, we choose steel because of its qualities. I mean, in this harsh Australian environment, using the likes of the ARAMAX products in particular, they're tried and tested in the Australian environment. For us, for our stakeholders and our clients, warranties and longevity is always something at the forefront of building material selection for us.
ARAMAX specifically was used on the breezeway roof because of its ability to span large structural openings without additional steel. We were able to span that whole breezeway roof with the product and intersperse it with roof lights to provide light down to the ground level. So that was really the key driver for the ARAMAX specification on that.
The mobile mill service from fielders has always been a key advantage of some of the products. With ARAMAX can actually be rolled to pretty much as longest length as you can lift it.
Yeah, the mobile mill team were awesome. They've got a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge that really helped us out, helped us along the way, because for us it was probably the biggest ARAMAX project that we've done. We've done a little bit in the past, but this one was next level, so it was really handy to have the mobile mill team there with us to help us out.
That central spine of the Perth Film Studios encompasses the use of the ARAMAX, which provided very long spans, which needed some structural engineering requirements behind it. And also the colour palette as well was very important for the Perth Film Studios. The red representing the campfire around which people tell stories. So the strikingly bold colour of the red of the ARAMAX product was it's a highlight of the project from a design perspective.
We had a very large facade on the production offices and a repetitive module in the facade. So the prominence on the walls allowed us to break up that with the depth of the profile and the width. And the scale of that product achieved that design intent that we wouldn't have achieved on a smaller scale product.
The scale would be the biggest challenge. It was almost 30,000 square metres of product. I think we had the skill set, but to be able to pull it off on that scale, it's important to trust your suppliers.
Yeah, the Perth Film Studio project is a good example of fielders being project partners. It showcases there's a large number of products that we can supply, and the expertise and personnel are there to support projects from the early concept right through to delivery in the full life cycle.
The Fielders products really allowed us to achieve the design intent without compromise on the project.
I mean, it's incredible to be able to say that we've delivered a project that, you know, will stand the test of time. It's not very often that you get to build a movie studio. There is a few around Australia, but certainly not one in Western Australia, but now there is.